Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Fandom Fights. I'm your host, Tim Brzakala. Hello, how are you doing? I'm here with Nick Twig. How you doing, Nick?
Doing well, Tim. Happy to be back in the swing of things.
Yes, it's very exciting. This is one of the first matches we've recorded, but I think it's a couple weeks into the season already. But we've had lots of fun stuff happen already. We already had the Manager Bowl and the Free for All, and then the beginning of the season. So lots of stuff going on. And this match is no exception of great stuff we have going on. We've got Amaru and Mark Camire here today. This is a match I'm really excited about because I think both of these guys have like a lot of knowledge. Camire has contended for titles and teams. Amaru's just been like, I think Amaru's had like the worst luck ever in singles, but he's shown us that he knows his stuff. They have the same record. They're coming head to head here today, and I think it's actually going to be a really exciting match. What do you think?
I agree. You said it. Mark is clearly proved to be a force to be reckoned with. And I think this is a fun fact. Someone fact checked me. I believe Amaru has like the highest scoring losses. So you're very correct when you say he has bad luck, because every time he loses, it's like record breaking points. So Amaru looking to get on the other side of that luck, and Mark looking to bring his team's luck over to singles.
Yeah. And also Amaru's one win was in a 5-way match. So that's like, in and of itself also, like, he had beat 4 other people in one match. So that was an epic match as well. So yeah, clearly these guys know what they're doing, and we're gonna go hear what they have to say right now in the promos.
What up, Ethan?
What's
back.
Up, Brew? How you doing?
I'm doing all right. It's been a minute since I've had a singles match. It's been so long. I completely forgot about my very first loss here, and there's been so much that's happened since. I was like, wait, I've lost that many. Oh, scheisse, I have lost that many times. Okay, fine, but I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, man. I mean, it's always fun managing you because you're an excellent player. You've been winning a ton of matches. I know you said they've said you've had bad luck, but eventually the luck turns around and the skill is already there. So we're happy about that. Really quickly, though, I do want to make a quick statement about our faction. Mark is, as we all know, was a member of Club Dread. He will be temporarily stepping back officially from the faction, but he will not be a part of our faction, but not officially, allegedly, legally. So what I'm going to say is I am here for moral support for both of these guys, and I'm not going to be offering any strategic advice or challenges because they don't need it, and I want both of them to win, and I'm excited to watch them both play, and Mark's awesome.
Yeah, he is, and just my luck. When I want to get a win, it has to be against Club Dread. But hey, we're here. We're both going to go at each other. I know he's going to do the same thing, so I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
Do it.
It's like I told you, only the lonely can play. Oh, so here we are again. Me against someone that I'm familiar with, someone that I, used to be in a faction with, Amaru. Yes. The guy who his one win was against a whole 4 other opponents. And guess which other opponent was involved in that? That's right. Fandom has a love-hate relationship with the Maniac, okay? In the teams, in the Necronomicon, I thrive. Jay Burns and myself, we thrive. We have gone to title match after title match. I believe we have gone 3 times and just can't grasp it. Rest assured, one day we will. And then there's myself in the singles realm. I have had an outstanding victory in Fandom, and then 2 devastating losses. And now they want to put me up against someone that I've already lost to. Not that I want to hype up Amaru any more than he needs to be hyped up because, well, why wouldn't I? He's a friend. He's a former faction mate. And here I am. The cheese stands alone. But the Maniac will maybe not prosper, but play to the best of his ability. What you're going to get is entertainment. What you're going to get tonight are 2 people who know their stuff and are going to be entertaining. And that's all I have to say.
All right, Nick. Well, peek behind the curtain. Anyway, hello. Yes, those were good promos. These guys clearly are buddies, clearly friends. I totally forgot that Mark was in that 5-way play-in. I don't think that loss counted on his record. It did not. Just the win we counted. But yeah, no. What do you think about the promos, Nick?
Yeah, no, really good, really spicy. But yes, clearly two friends about to have a friendly bout.
Awesome. All right, well, let's get into it with round number 1. Here's how it's going to work. There are going to be 10 questions from 10 different categories in the realm of fandom fights. Each question is worth 1 point a piece. You get all 10 questions correct, we will issue you a bonus question. What category is it from? Ooh, we don't know. We'll have to wait and see. So you have 3 repeats and a challenge rule. Guys, any questions going into the match?
Good, Mark.
Good luck to you.
All right. Well, then let's get started with question number 1. It is in the category of Disney animation. And the question is, what type of animal is Chief in The Fox and the Hound? You're a fan of this film.
Big fan.
Yeah.
It's great. You are not.
That's not true.
I don't know. I've been hearing some talk.
Who's rocking around with the scuttle? Tim thought that Fox and the Hound was just like, who's doing that?
More people than you'd think, sir.
2, 1, pens down. We'll start with Amaru.
I just said he's the Hound. I don't know.
And Camire.
Is that one of a bird? Is he a bird?
We can take out.
Hound?
Yeah.
Cool. We can accept Hound. He's a dog. Yeah. Okay. So we'll give it to Amaru. All right. What's the next question, Nick?
The next question is in the category of Middle Earth. And the question is, the horse Brego belongs to which Middle Earth character?
What is your favorite location in the Middle Earth?
I don't know.
Oh.
That rock that they sleep on that one time? What's that?
That one time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Mark.
Aragorn?
And Amaru.
Theodred.
Aragorn is the correct answer. So we will give that to
Can I have Ethan, please?
1-1. Next.
Can I talk to Ethan, please?
Oh, yes.
So I was having that in my head as they were saying it. I don't think there was ever anything official that said that Aragorn technically owned him. He just took him after Theodred died, but he always was Theodred's horse. So Theodred died, and nobody could calm him. Aragorn calmed him, and then took him and rode him, but there was never anything official. He is Theodred's horse. That Aragorn just kind of took after he died.
So I did say that I wasn't going to offer any strategic advice, but I will say to you, I think that the challenge wouldn't be upheld, to be honest, because the only person we see have any kind of ownership of Brego is Aragorn throughout the franchise, and I feel like that would probably, because like in the movies we don't. Sorry, what were you saying?
My only thing is it said it's Theodred's horse. Like they say this was Theodred's horse.
If you feel that strongly about it, then you can take it. But I don't want to,
You know what? I'll challenge often. Why not? I'm gonna challenge this.
All right, we'll be right back after that challenge.
So long, so nice to know ya, nice to know ya.
All right, we're back for that challenge. Here's what we decided. A couple things factoring in here.
Well,
With the challenge at hand. The challenge was that Brego was also originally Theodred's horse, but also that Aragorn never really claimed to be the exact owner. So what we have just figured out is Theodred is not an acceptable answer because it's not said in the theatrical cuts of the movie, and also Aragorn because it's never officially stated. Aragorn also might not be accepted. We decided to just throw out the question. We got a new question for the guys here. that we think is more fair and less muddied. So with that, Nick, I believe you asked the question, so why don't you give him the new one?
All right, gentlemen, your new question in the category of Middle Earth is, how does Bilbo get the name for his sword, Sting, in The Desolation of Smaug? If you had a horse, what would you name it?
Brego.
Would it belong to you?
If I found it and spoke Elvish to it, maybe, but I didn't have a deed or anything for it.
I don't know if that's. I don't know if deeds are for horses.
All right, that's going to be a repeat from Amaru.
All right, repeating the question. How does Bilbo get the name for his sword, Sting, in The Desolation of Smaug?
Which is your favorite of the Hobbit films?
Oh, I mean, not the last one.
No,
I guess the first one.
the first one's my favorite. Yeah.
They're just a little loose narratively.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Mark.
This doesn't it stings the spiders?
Amaru.
I said Gollum yells it stings, but he's right.
I'm inclined to give Camire the point on that. So it is 1-1. Yes, he stabs a spider with it. He stings a spider with the sword. Yes. So it is 1-1 after that question. And we will now move on to question number 3, which is in the category of Marvel, regular Marvel. Who directed X-Men The Last Stand?
Yikes.
Not to be confused with Multiplex's The Last Stand, which was released a couple years ago. Yeah, not to be confused with that.
Wow. Was it fun?
I was not there.
Oh.
That was kind of before my time. I was here playing. I just wasn't an admin yet. So
Gotcha.
5,
Does everyone just sit now?
3, 2. Yeah, after that, yeah, 1. Pens down. Amaru
Brett Ratner.
and Camire.
Boo, Brett Ratner.
Both are correct.
I was trying not to give hints by being like, in the question. But anyway, the next question is in the category of James Bond. Which Bond film features an underwater drill used to sink ships, which is eventually used to kill the main villain?
Okay.
Yes.
Now, we have other spy franchises now in fandom other than James Bond.
Correct.
So do you prefer Jimmy B
No.
or Ethan Hunt?
Anything else besides
Either?
like 90% of Jimmy B, like anything else.
That's fair. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Ethan's like 5 or 6, just saying.
Pens down. Camire.
Die Another Day.
And
I mean,
Amaru.
die. Well, I've misspelled it.
I just guessed live and let die.
Both are incorrect. It's Tomorrow Never Dies. So you both had the die in there.
I had too many dies. Too many dies.
That was good. That was funny.
All
I
right.
just wanted the movie to die.
Next question is in DC, regular DC. Which villain releases Joker and the others from the Phantom Zone in the Lego Batman movie? This movie is delightful.
Absolutely.
I think the third act goes on a little bit too long, but overall, top-notch entertainment.
I'm pretty certain it's just like a physical representation of like Nazario playing with his Legos. I'm going to assume Tim agrees.
100%. Yes, I said, oh, absolutely, is what I said. And I saw the spinny and I went, fuck my life. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I think we are to Amaru.
I've watched this, but I said Voldemort.
And Camire.
Yeah, it's been a while. I said Bane.
The answer is Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn.
I thought she was there with him. Damn. That's so obvious now.
All right. Next question is in YA Dystopia.
Yes, it is, and I will ask it.
I forgot that it was your turn.
I noticed. The question: how does Newt die in The Maze Runner: The Death Cure?
All right, favorite YA movie.
Well, Catching Fire.
Yeah, me too.
But this one might be the second.
This one's not that bad.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, no, I like this one. It's a little long, but it's good.
It's fair.
I mean, so is Catching Fire, but 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will go to Camire.
This is going so well. He gets shot.
And Amaru.
Stabbed.
Stabbed is correct. So Amaru takes that 1 point lead there with 3-2. Your next question is in Disney live action. In Holes, what job did Kissin' Kate Barlow have before she became an outlaw? Pew 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 pew. Like in the Lego Batman movie.
Yes.
Pew, pew, pew. Connecting things.
Yep.
Saw this movie for the first time this year.
Yeah, shame on you.
I only did it for you. I watched it for you. You told
Well,
me.
you should have retroactively seen it 10 years ago.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Amaru
I can fix that. Teacher.
and Camire.
I kind of went the other way. Archaeologist.
Teacher is correct.
That's good. Good, I like that. The next question is in the category of Planet of the Apes. How many people have played a character called Caesar in the entire Apes franchise?
Shall we keep this going? Favorite Apes film?
Well, obviously one of the new 3. They're kind of miles ahead of really most of them. Oh, the first one's probably in the same league.
The first one's pretty good.
Yeah. There's a bad stretch in there, but you know.
It's old, so the macaw doesn't like it that much because it didn't come out in the 2010s. But overall, she's giving me the finger now. 5.
Fair. You mean the middle feather?
1. Pens down. I think we're to Camire
I think I only think of 3.
and Amaru.
I said 2.
2 is correct. All right. So the penultimate question is in the category of Pixar. What job does Linguini take over in the restaurant when Remy and the rats cook the food during the night Ego visits in Ratatouille? Or as some say, Ratatouille.
Or as some say, Rap Patootie.
Ratatouille. I like this movie a lot. This is top tier Pixar.
100%.
Yeah, I have it. I used to have it in like my top 5. It's gone down a little bit, but it's still in the top 10.
Ever since this movie, like when I see rats in my kitchen now, I'm like, thank you.
Come
And
cook.
I just let them stay.
5.
I assume they'll make me a nice.
Have a lot of rats in your kitchen. 1. Pens down. Amaru
Waiter.
and Camire.
I said host.
Waiter is correct.
The final question is in the category of scores and soundtracks. And the question is, what late 90s pop song plays during the opening logos of Iron Man 3? And now I will not sing the song.
It's hard.
It really is.
This was like my jam. This is great stuff. This is great stuff.
I wrote alternate lyrics to this at one point.
I can believe that 100%.
I think
5.
most people did.
I'm sure that, honestly, maybe I didn't. Maybe I stole it from someone.
Pens down. Let's go.
Who we going to? I don't know.
Camire, sorry.
Oh, okay. I refuse to sing it. Blue by Eiffel 65.
And Amaru.
Now I'm mad I forgot that. I just went with Bye 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 because it's a great pop song.
Blue is correct. We also would accept the Velociraptor from the Fallen Soldier Jurassic Park. So at the end of round number 1, Amaru leads by 3. It is 6-3. But anything can happen as we get into round number 2. Here's how it is going to work. We are going to bring up the wheel from wheeldecide.com. Each player is going to have a chance to spin the lovely wheel. If they like what they spin, they can keep it, or they can choose to spin again, but you got to keep what you spin the second time. 5 questions, 2 points apiece, unless you go to multiple choice. Then it's only worth 1 point. I'm not going to yell at you guys today, just because it's been a while. We haven't played in a minute, so I won't scream it today, but look out. Stealing's available. Just wanted to give you that reminder. So the categories on the wheel today are as follows. Mission Impossible, Disney live action, MCU, YA dystopia, Wizarding World, DC, Worlds of DC, and Jimmy Bond. So, Amaru, you are in the lead. Would you like to go first or second?
So this type of wheel, I usually like to go first, but with the lead, I don't know if I want to see what I need to do. I'll actually, I think my gut's saying see what I need to do, so I think I'm gonna go second this time.
Okay. So this will be the spin for Mr. Camire. Lands on DC, regular DC. Would you like to keep that or spin again, Mark?
Yeah, I'll keep it.
Okie dokie. So, Nick, would you like to give Mark his questions in DC?
I would love to. Mark, are you prepared for your questions in the category of DC?
Not at all, but go ahead.
Lovely. Your first question. In Superman the movie, how does Jonathan Kent die?
Heart attack.
That's correct.
Final answer.
That's correct for 2 points. Your second question. What gets stolen from Arthur by some street punks at the start of Joker?
His cardboard sign, his promo sign.
We can accept that. Fine. That's correct for 2 more points and the lead. The next question. What was the profession of Gordon Dietrich in V for Vendetta?
A TV host.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we can accept that for 2 points. We get to your fourth question. Which member of the Teen Titans is voiced by Hynden Walsh in Teen Titans Go to the Movies?
That is a name. Let me get a multiple choice.
Sure thing. Your multiple choice options are A, Starfire, B, Beast Boy, C, Raven, D, Cyborg.
It's got to be Beast Boy.
That is incorrect. Amaru, for a 1 point steal, your options again are A, Starfire, B, Beast Boy, C, Raven, D, Cyborg.
Starfire.
Starfire is correct for a 1 point steal. All right. And Mark, your final question in the category of DC. Which DC movie has the following characters? Bruno, Harry, Jude, Ferret, Alec, and Linda.
Let me get a repeat of the question, please.
Okay. The question again. Which DC movie has the following characters? Bruno, Harry, Jude, Ferret, Alec, and Linda.
I'm going to feel dumb. Multiple choice.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, Supergirl, B, Swamp Thing, C, the losers, D, steal.
Steal.
Steal is incorrect. Amaru
No.
chance for another 1 point steal. Is it A, Supergirl, B, Swamp Thing, C, the losers, D, steal?
Can I get the options again?
Sure. The options again are A, Supergirl, B, Swamp Thing, C, the losers, D, steal.
Swamp Thing.
Swamp Thing is correct for another 1 point.
All right. So with those two steals in there, Camire has 9. Amaru has 8. Is that what you have, Nick?
Yes.
Macaw, could you please get me a new marker? Thank you. Okay, so my marker ran out during that. All right. So we are going to bring back up the wheel for Amaru's spin. We'll also bring back in Mr. Beller. All right, Amaru, here's your spin. Barely lands on YA Dystopia.
I'm gonna take it.
All right. Taking YA Dystopia. Amaru, are you ready for your questions in YA Dystopia?
Yes, sir.
All right, your first question is, in Mockingjay Part 1, who is given to Katniss as a bodyguard?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Plutarch, B, Peta, C, Gale, or D, Boggs.
I guess. Logs.
That is incorrect. Mark, chance for a 1 point steal. Your options again are A, Plutarch, B, Peta, C, Gale, or D, Boggs.
Gale.
That is correct for a 1 point steal. Just to clarify, they both used only one repeat, correct?
That's what I have.
Okay, just making sure because I erased it. Okay, Maru, your second question in YA Dystopia. What's the name of the organization that was trying to find a cure for the flare in the Maze Runner series?
Wicked.
That is correct for 2 points.
Tie game.
It is a tie game. Your third question. What faction are Triss and Four hiding out with at the start of Insurgent?
Amity.
That is correct for 2 points with the lead there. Your fourth question. How many people does Katniss kill using a bow and arrow in the Hunger Games? Five, 4, 3.
Repeat.
All right, that's Amaru's second repeat. How many people does Katniss kill using a bow and arrow in the Hunger Games?
Two.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, your final question, Amaru, in YA Dystopia. Whose blood is the secret to curing the flare in the Death Cure? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Thomas, B, Teresa, C, Newt, D, Brenda.
Thomas.
That is correct for 1 point. So at the end of round number 2, I've got Amaru in the lead with 15 to Mark 10. Is that what you have, Mr. Twohig?
That is correct.
All right, Amaru's used 2 repeats. Mark has used 1. Anything can happen as we get into the third round. It's the betting round. Here's how it works. We've got 5 questions, 5 different categories from the realm of fandom fights. We will say the category. The players will then decide whether to bet 0, 1, or 2 points. You get the question right, you gain the points you bet. You get the question wrong, you lose the points you bet. We will go until somebody is mathematically the winner or the score reaches 0. Any questions from the competitors?
Nope.
No. Okay. Mr. Beller, I know you said you weren't going to help or anything. Are you going to be helping with the betting round?
I think not. Rue, are you okay with this? You feel good?
Yeah, go ahead. All good.
All right.
Okay. So
I feel good too, Ethan.
Oh, that was great. All right. Your first category that you guys can bet points on is going to be the category of, oh, well, she's reared her ugly head again. YA dystopia. YA dystopia. So, oh, that was really funny. What a match, Nick.
What a match.
Got some steals on both sides.
All the time.
Lots of 2 points being answered. I like it. All right, guys. We'll start with Amaru. What are you betting?
1.
And Mark.
1.
All right.
There it is.
Guys, your question in YA dystopia is as follows. How many total people are picked to compete in the Hunger Games? So if you were in the Hunger Games, would you have fun? I don't know. I didn't have anywhere to go with that.
I would have a blast.
Yeah.
Make some like cakes.
5, 4.
Hunger Games. No.
I get it too. 1 fence down. Let's start with Amaru.
Math? 24.
Mark.
Oh man, I thought there were 13 districts. 26.
24 is correct.
Is there not 13 districts?
There are 12 that compete.
One was destroyed like before the Hunger Games started.
Of course it. Yeah, of course.
Naturally.
All right. So with that, Amaru goes up to 16. Mark goes down to 9. And what's the next category, Nick?
The next category is the Wizarding World.
You both look like you're ready, so we'll get bets right away, starting with Mark.
New pen, but 2.
All right. And Amaru.
2.
All right. What's the question, Nick?
You ready, Mark?
Yeah.
Okay. The question is, what is the name of the train station that Harry and his friends go to get to platform 9 3/4?
Platform 9 3/4.
Think being funny, do you? When's the last time you rode a train?
A long time ago.
Oh, like a subway.
Chicago, maybe?
Like a train.
No, we didn't go on the train then. I don't know. 5, 4.
Repeat the question.
All right. The question again. What is the name of the train station that Harry and friends go to get to platform 9 3/4? My last one was the ride at Disneyland. There's a train ride.
Yeah, when we went to Universal, we did not go on the Hogwarts Express, unfortunately.
Missed opportunity.
Yeah. It was just to get between the 2 parks. 5.
Still fun.
How are you going to get there?
2. We spent all day in one park at a time. Pens down. Let's go to Mark first.
You get there by walking. I almost blanked. King's Cross Station.
And Amaru.
King's Cross Station.
Both are correct. So Amaru goes up to 18. Mark is up to 11. As we get into the next question, it is in the category of DC, regular DC. All right, let's get points started with Amaru.
0.
Mark.
2.
All right, your question is, how many DC films has Tim Burton directed?
You know what DC stands for?
Detective Comics.
Fully directed or fully and almost?
Credited as the
Credited and in this category.
Well, fine. Okay.
The answer is Darn Cat,
Yikes.
right?
What?
Did I reference a thing?
I don't.
What are you
might have.
talking about?
Isn't the cat's name in That Darn Cat DC and it stands for Darn Cat?
If you think I've seen that movie, pens down. Let's go to Amaru since you bet 0.
I don't know if I'm supposed to add 1, but I did it, so I said 2.
And Mark.
2.
2 is correct. So that brings it up 13 to 18. I believe we keep going, right, Nick?
Yep.
Okay, what's the next category?
2 more questions, right?
Yep.
The next question is in the category of Disney live action.
All right, Amaru, we will start with you.
0.
Mark.
Got to do it. 1 point.
Okay. What's the question?
The question is, name one character besides Jack Sparrow who appears in all 5 Pirates of the Caribbean films. Guess who wrote this question, Tim?
I think you did.
Yeah.
Not Kaleb Koho.
I was going to guess.
Most
Koho.
people think he'll write the Pirates questions, but we've yelled at him enough times that he doesn't write them anymore. Well, that's not true. He's still
Throwing people off the scent, as it were.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Are you laughing at what the fuck is that darn cat?
Yeah.
Okay, so Mark, or I'm sorry, Amaru. We'll go to you. You bet 0.
Barbosa?
Mark.
Hector Barbosa.
Is his first name Hector?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Okay, yes, that's correct. It is 14 to 18. The final category that you guys can bet points on is Oscars.
Cool.
This is the last question?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we'll get bets starting with Camire.
1 point.
Amaru.
No.
All right, the question is, what is the first film in the Middle Earth category to not win an Oscar? I like these movies.
That's fair. If you were to rename the Oscars to another, like, just sort of average name, like what, like the Jimmies?
No, not the Jimmies. Let me tell you that much.
The Steves?
The Tonys.
Well, that's taken.
By what?
The Tiger.
5. 3, 2, 1. Fence down. Amaru.
Darn Cat.
The Desolation of Smaug.
Mark.
Oh, An Unexpected Journey.
And your winner, Amaru Moses. The answer was 1978.
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
I tricked you.
Shenanigans, man.
Oh.
All right. So yes, with the final score of
What was the score?
18 to 13 was the final score. Yeah, what a match. Nick, what'd you think?
Great match, all the way to the last question. Mark fighting really hard through, let's be honest, a shitty round 3. Doing real well to fight his way back and get all the way to the last question. But a good match we were promised and a good match we got.
Yeah, absolutely. Mark only missed that first YA question, and that was the one that kind of, did him in for the rest of the round. But he hit the rest of them, did well. Amaru did great. They both had great round 2s. yeah, overall, just a really great match. Let's talk to Mr. Camire first. Mark, you didn't quite pull it out this time, but like we said, it's another case of you clearly know what you're doing, and the points just aren't adding up somewhere. How are you feeling about the match?
Just fantastic. You know how it goes. Honestly, I have no problem losing to any member of Club Dread, especially a fantastic fandom player like Amaru. And to be honest with you, if my round one had been just a little bit better, might have been a different story. But again, he got my steals in round two. So what can you do? Other than that, I mean, I'm actually surprised. Normally, the betting round is the one I play very conservatively and very nervously because I hate the betting round. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to tell you all this. You're doing what you're doing, and I appreciate you, but I hate the betting round. It is the blight of my existence.
We're not.
Well, good. Let's all get together and trash it anyway. But I'm proud of myself for actually maintaining as far as it could possibly go. And I knew it was going to come down to maybe the last one. And sure enough, here we are with that question. And I will have a talk with those responsible later. It's fine. But otherwise, look, great win for Amaru and great win for Club Dread over there. And I'll just go back to being in the shadows and pretending I'm in Club Dread,
That's fair. What are the prospects of Necronomicon? Is Necronomicon still a team? Are we going to see them again later this season? Are you guys looking to play again? What's going on?
Well, if there's one thing we've learned, no matter how hard you all try, you can't get rid of Necronomicon because we keep coming back. We're like roaches, but very clever and undead roaches. And what's worse than an undead roach? The answer is nothing. So yeah, we'll be back, and we're gonna once again climb our way all the way back to a title match and knock on every piece of wood you can find. Maybe it goes a little bit more in our favor that time.
All right. Well, I'd love to see that personally. So we'll see you very soon in teams. Let's move over to the aforementioned Amaru with his manager, Ethan. Amaru, congrats on a second win. You are now 2-2. This puts you in a position where you are now going to be playing Tyler Butler for your next match in a next little title run here. So what are you thinking about Tyler Butler, and how do you feel about the match today?
I'm thinking I'm very happy because I need to get that man back for our team's loss, for sure. So I like it. I like it a lot. I'm ready. I'm ready to go and avenge on your left. Very much. So I'm ready for that.
Awesome, Ethan. What do you think about the match today?
I thought it was a great match. I mean, Rue and Mark both played really well. Mark, like you said, like he did a really good job. There were just a couple of points here and there that just went the other way, and the betting round isn't. People have grievances. That's fine. I also, it sucks because like if you get down and out early in it, it's just kind of sitting there while the other person's betting zeros. But Rue played great, and he earned that win. I am excited for the next match to be against a non-Club Dread member, so I can just be happy about rooting for one person to win. Because I know I didn't say to Mark that he also had it in the betting round, but I knew he had it, and it was a great match. I love watching these guys play.
Yeah, Amaru, how does it feel that if you had spun again off of YA, you would have spun Wizarding World?
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
I need to practice YA anyway, so I'm all good.
Okay, good.
Win. I'm cool with it.
I just wanted to plant that for you to see.
Thank you. I appreciate it as I rep the greatest house ever. So
exactly. Awesome. Well, guys, congrats on the win today. We'll see you soon in your next match. Nick, any final thoughts?
My final thought is my entire 25 years of existence, I have been wondering what could possibly be worse than an undead roach. And now I know there's nothing.
There's nothing. There's nothing worse. All All right, guys. Well, that was the final match of today, but tomorrow we have more matches coming for you. We've got a debut match for you tomorrow, and as well as another singles match. So be on the lookout for those tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. For Amaru and Ethan and Camire, Nick and myself, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow with a couple more matches. Until then, have a great night.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.